They say that the best morning routine starts the night before, and I couldn't agree more. My nighttime routine starts the minute I get up from the dining room table. I think that anything that we can do ahead of time to set ourselves up for success in the morning is key to a smooth morning and a very productive morning. I'll admit that my morning routine before I started implementing these routines this month looked like this: roll out of bed, shuffle to the coffee maker, sit down and scroll on my phone, and I really want to break those bad habits. So I'm setting myself up for success starting the night before. I am not always good at cleaning up the dishes and running the dishwasher and basically closing the kitchen at night. And when I wake up in the morning and I come out and everything is in the kitchen sink and it still looks messy, it literally makes me just want to sit down and block it all out. And I can tell you from doing these routines the last couple of days that this has helped tremendous with me being able to get up and being like, okay, what do I got to do now? What do I got to do next? So by closing the kitchen, I mean, I get up, I load the dishwasher, I do any dishes that need to be done by hand, I pack up my husband's lunch like you're seeing here and put it in the refrigerator, and he brings the leftovers to lunch, which is also a help because that's one less thing I have to worry about is making lunches, because every lunch that he takes is made the night before. So yeah, I just get my kitchen cleaned up and closed down for the night. Once all the dishes are done, I go ahead and wipe down my counter. This night I'm just using a hot rag with some dish soap. When did the spray become a thing? Not the sprays, but when I was younger, we always just used our dishcloth and the hot soapy water from doing dishes to wipe off the table and the counters and all of that. And I don't remember, I mean, maybe it was just our household, I don't know, but I don't remember all these fancy cleaning sprays and stuff. And, sometimes just good old hot water and soap works just fine. So I'm just realizing, I think I forgot to introduce myself. If you're new here, my name is Lori, and I'm on a journey to basically get my life together, get my health on track, get my home on track, and just, do things to make my life easier and free up more time and more space in my life for the things that I love to do. I'm also a chronic fly by the seat of my pants type of person. And this year, my word of the year is intentional. And I'm just trying to be really intentional about my routines and my habits and what's important and what's not. And just trying to make my life more intentional. Now that the kitchen is all cleaned up, I'm going to go ahead and start doing the things that are going to set me up for a good morning. And I will say that since I filmed this video, I started putting out a new hand towel every night. So that's another thing that has changed already. And a lot of things are going to change on these routines as time goes on because this is all new. I'm just trying and seeing what works and what doesn't. So I'm going to go ahead and fill up my gallon because drinking a gallon of water is a goal that I have for my wellness. And so I'm going to get that ready so that as I drink my water throughout the day, I will just get ice from the freezer and fill it up with that because I really like cold water, but this way I can track how much I've had. I plug in my Apple Watch, so it's all ready for me to go ahead and track my workouts and all of that stuff. And then I'm going to lay out my clothes for the next day, and I'm going to get my pajamas and head into the bathroom. It was really important for me to add skincare to my evening routine. I am terrible about it. I literally just wash my face with water, usually in the shower or in the morning, and I wasn't using any moisturizer or any products on my face at all. And I really wanted to get in the habit of using this stuff and taking better care of my skin. And my daughter bought me some products for Christmas, so I've been really trying to use them, and it's crazy the difference it makes on my face. But I'm just going to go ahead and use some makeup remover on some reusable makeup remover pads, and I get my mascara off with that, and then I use this Purity Made Simple face wash to wash my whole face with. I have been using this Purity Made Simple for several years when I do actually wash my face. If I'm wearing makeup, I will wash my face, but until recently, since I've been filming a lot of videos and stuff, I didn't really wear makeup a lot, definitely not every day. But if I did have makeup on, I would wash it off. And the thing that I like about this Purity is that I have oily skin, and it works really good at cleansing my face without stripping the oil away, but it controls the oil. So I really love this stuff. And then I'm just going to go ahead and wipe it off with a nice warm washcloth. Sometimes I do this, sometimes I just splash the water on my face to rinse it off. But anyways, I get the soap off, and then I'm going to go ahead and brush my teeth with my Quip toothbrush that I absolutely love. Love, love, love this thing. And it works great, and I don't have to have a charger out on my counter because, as you know or don't know, but I have really no counter space in my bathroom, so that helps with that. I don't have to clutter up my counter with an electric toothbrush. And then I'm going to go ahead and use my water pick. Again, this is something that I hadn't been doing regularly that I've really wanted to incorporate into my nighttime routine. So now that I'm done in here, I'm just going to get my jammies on, and then I'm going to throw my dirty clothes in the hamper. I wear a tank top and usually sweatpants or pajama bottoms, and then I'll just throw the sweater or sweatshirt or whatever I had on that day back on over my tank top because it's too cold to wear the tank top while I'm out finishing my routine and watching TV and doing all that stuff. So that's why it looks like I'm still dressed. And I'm just going to go ahead and pull the bed back and get it ready. My husband always gets into the bed before I do, and if I don't do this, then when I try to go to bed, he's like on top of the covers, or anyway, it stresses me out. So this is a really important step in my routine. Then I go ahead and throw the dirty clothes in the hamper, and then I head into my office to finish up my evening routine at my desk. I finished up my skincare routine, and I put my moisturizer on here and forgot to put the serum on underneath. So as I'm doing this, I'm like, oh shoot, I forgot to do that. And once the moisturizer was on, there was really no use doing the serum. So I just kind of slid the stuff out of the way and put my mirror away. And tomorrow night, I'll get that done. So then what I do next is I go through and I check off all the things on my list. I have a morning and an evening routine tracker, and it has been super helpful in helping me stay on track and getting the things done that I want to get done. I have this journal that I write in. I usually write in this one in the morning, but the morning of the day that I filmed this, I had gone outside. It had snowed the day before. It was so beautiful outside. The snow was deep and the sun was shining off of it and the birds were singing, and it was just amazing. So when I went back inside, I actually wrote that in my one line a day because I didn't want to forget about how much I absolutely loved that morning. So I did my one line a day in the morning, so I'm doing this one in the evening. But normally this journal is my gratitude journal, and this is the one that I normally do in the morning. I'm just going to go down my list and finish coloring in all the boxes of the things that I did for my evening routine. And then I'm going to get my plan for tomorrow ready. I use individual daily sheets. And what I do is I go through the different sections of my planner. I have a health and wellness section, a home section, and a work section. And work is YouTube. And so what I'll do is I'll go through each section and see if there's anything that I have to do the next day. There's usually always something. And then I go ahead and write that on my day planner, my day sheet. And then I will fill in what times of the day I'm going to do them. Everything revolves around the nap schedule of the baby. For you, those of you that are new, I watch my granddaughter full time while my daughter works, and then I get my YouTube stuff done evenings, weekends, and during nap time. So I'm just going to go ahead and plan out my day. You see me using these colorful dot markers. It's because I have a color-coded system that works really well with my brain. And the blue is home, the pink is health and wellness, and the orange is basically like my Friday, Focus Friday, which is what this video is right here. And then that way I can make sure that all of the things, all of the tasks that need to get done are done. Sometimes I break them up into smaller tasks. Sometimes on Fridays, I don't have my granddaughter on Fridays, and my husband's at work, and the house is quiet and empty, and I can get a ton of stuff done on Fridays. So depending on the day and depending on what needs to get done, that's what I'll stick in there. Like for an hour nap, I could stick in maybe doing a thumbnail or taking pictures for before and afters or something like that. So that's how I plan my day. As I'm doing this voiceover for this video, I've already been doing these routines for over a week, and I can tell you they are working great. I need to tweak certain things, some things I can take away, I've added things, but it's just working so well for me. I'm able to watch my granddaughter full time and get 3 videos out a week. I still have time to meet my friends for dinner, and I don't feel stressed or overwhelmed, and it's been really wonderful. I can't stress enough. Figure out what's important to you, make routines around the things that are important, get them done, and you will see it's pretty amazing. Thanks for being here. I'll see you soon. Bye.